How's it going, y'all? My name is Chris with Apartments Near Me, and today I'm going to be breaking down the expenses you could see when renting a new apartment. Before we get started with the video, it's important to note that anytime you are making an important financial decision or signing a contract, you should consult with a professional beforehand. With that being said, let's start the video. The first expense you're likely to run into is an application fee. This covers the cost of a background check and a credit report. I live in Dallas, and on average this runs anywhere from $60 to $150. These are non-refundable, so if there is an issue with your screening, it's unlikely you're going to be getting your money back. There are rare circumstances where you may be able to receive a refund, like if the landlord rents out the unit you applied for before they run the background check and the credit report, but like I said, it's very uncommon. Application fee regulations vary by state. For example, some will limit how much they can charge. Others will limit the fee to the out-of-pocket cost to the landlord. Before you submit an application, I 100% recommend researching your state laws on the matter. Another thing to keep in mind, which could dramatically increase your upfront cost, is the security deposit. This protects the landlord from unpaid rent and potential damages to the property. In my area, the average price is around 1 month's rent, or as we're seeing become more common, 80% of the first month's rent. Assuming that you don't trash your apartment and you pay your rent, this deposit is refundable. Another less common variation of this is a security fee, which in most circumstances is a lot less than the 1 month's rent. The laws surrounding these deposits differ by state and can impact your refund, the landlord's ability to add additional deposits, or place limitations on the amount that they can charge. I want to briefly mention something that I've personally never seen before, which is a utility deposit. This may be more common in other areas, and from my research is in the range of $70 to $150. These are refundable, assuming that you pay your utility bill, and in a lot of cases will be waived with good credit. Another very common cost is the administration fee. These could cover filing your application, removing the listing from online, or preparing your apartment for move-in. You can expect these to cost 6 to 12% of your first month's rent, or somewhere in the range of $100. Not all apartments charge an admin fee, and in a lot of cases, you can get them waived. Renter's insurance covers you for personal property and liability, on average $10 to $20 a month for that. Many apartments will require you to get renter's insurance in order to move in, and this will be stated in your leasing agreement. Regardless of if they do or don't, as you can see, it's fairly inexpensive and it's smart to purchase, and I would recommend it. This next one, which you probably heard of before if you are a dog or cat owner, is the pet deposit. This is designed in anticipation of cleaning and repairs that might be needed if you have a pet, and are usually $200 to $500. This varies by apartment, and some landlords won't allow you to have a pet on the premises at all. 3 ways which you could see this collected are a one-time pet fee, which is non-refundable, a pet rent, which is an addition to your monthly rent, and finally, a pet deposit, which could be refundable depending on the condition of your apartment. I'm going to run through these next 4 really fast. Garbage pickup, or as it's commonly referred to, valet trash services. There are properties which collect your trash for you and charge a small fee each month. Expect $5 to $20. Pest control is very similar and self-explanatory. Storage and garage. You'll find that many apartments have the option to purchase storage and garage space on the property, and this could save you a lot of time or money having that on site. Finally, parking. You could be required to pay for a parking pass, and some management companies will charge if you have additional vehicles taking up more spaces, or if you want to have a covered parking space. 2 last topics to cover. The first one, utilities, which covers electricity, water, natural gas, internet, and cable. There are some complexes that will cover this, so I would check to see if the one that you're looking at does. The price on these vary depending on how many people are in your apartment, your usage, and the area that you live in, so it is difficult for me to give you an idea of how much that costs. There are a lot of great resources online provided by electric companies, water companies, that can help you calculate and figure out an estimate of how much that will cost you each month. A large percentage of properties will provide free Wi-Fi for you, but I'll tell you right now, you get what you pay for. Most people tend to go with an outside company to provide that. I pulled up AT&T. They have internet and cable bundles ranging from $75 to $100 in my area. You can go online to Spectrum, AT&T, whoever provides internet and cable in your area, and get an idea of how much that will cost you. Now the final and most obvious cost of getting a new apartment is rent. I feel like most people have a pretty good understanding of what rent is. If you don't or have any questions, you can always leave a comment down below. Some apartments offer you the ability to do a 3 or 6 month lease, and these typically have a higher rent than you would see with a 1-year lease. I want to mention a great resource that you have if you are searching for a new apartment. Apartments Near Me provides free apartment locating in Texas and can speed up the process of you finding a new apartment. Our knowledgeable experts have the ability to answer any questions that you may have and find you a place that fits all of your needs. If you enjoyed this, hit that subscribe and notification bell. We're releasing a new video coming up soon that is detailing budgeting. With that being said, thanks for dropping by. Have a great day.